what?
The Eye of Sauron from Lord of the Rings?
Where? The yellow thing beside the dragon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the
What?
yeah, there's this eye thing beside the dragon.
The shield.
The Eye of Sauron, that's what you related that to?
It's like at the top of the tower.
Oh Jesus, I know, it kind of looks like an eye, it doesn't look like a shield. I don't know what that thing in the center is supposed to be on it, though.
It's the... Isn't that what the war beast that thing had?
Oh, it had an eye on it, yeah, but it's like the Eye of Sauron.
Didn't you say it was like a beholder shield or something?
That just makes it more of the Eye of Sauron.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we killed Sauron. Guys.
So back to Saints, we're gonna try to split it between a couple of you. Unless you guys want to do just Saints for an hour.
I don't know.
We got tomorrow.
Do we have anything else to do? Yeah, we do have
Well,
tomorrow.
what does Saints have to do?
Yeah, what does Saints have to do?
Yeah. You technically completed your mission and got paid for it. So, Annabelle, did you relay any of the news to anyone on the way?
Yes.
Which news, like Arrow being dead?
Well, I didn't really meet anyone on the way.
Oh yeah, you did a beeline, never mind. So the news did not travel anywhere, so... Sans, currently you don't know Arrow is dead, so...
Does Vico pop up out of nothing?
Let me roll 2. Not Fico. But something that you... So, you just finished the mission, right?
Yeah.
So what pops out is something that you're not expecting. So, are you aware? Do a D100. So, you simply turn around and you see like a ghostly presence. So it's like, well done. I guess you finished the job. You look surprised.
I wasn't.
And he's got like an apple in his hand and he's eating it. It's like, you look surprised.
Just ghosts eating a ghost apple. Nothing to tell.
To look like
What
more
happens?
of
Why are you a spirit?
Okay. And it's like, and here I thought you were the smart one. If you didn't guess by now, I'm dead.
Yeah, but I also asked what happened.
Okay.
So, maybe something worse happened than
It's
just
like
dying.
my time had come. I simply aged and died. I rejoined the water elements, and now I am spirit wandering the land. The only reason I'm
Now I
here
can
is because of
things.
And why is that?
you. It's like that I don't know. I was simply told to come here.
Bye.
Some strange fox thing. I don't know. What do you?
I just facepalm and say, Fico, really.
It's like I don't know. He didn't tell me his name.
Most likely.
You know, life
Fico.
is much more interesting when you're not senile. So, it's like yeah, pretty much
That's at least
that.
a
It's
good
like he
thing.
can remember things and now. It's like, so he gets a more serious face and he crushes the apple with his hand, and then you see it turns to dust. And it's like, listen, there's one more thing I need you to do. And since you're the only one around here who can really see the spirits, and he's looking at the elves, they're oblivious to what's going on. Since you're the only one that can speak with the spirits, I need you to do something for me. Think of it as a last request of a dead old man.
And that is.
I need you to go to my room and collect my notes before anything happens to them.
Sure.
It's like,
I'll
I have a
just
feeling you're the one who
right
wanted this more than me.
How so?
And it's like, well, and so like he's pulling out like a piece of paper from the side, and then he just tosses it aside. Ah, you thought I was going to read from that, didn't you?
Well, it has been a habit of you.
And it's like, yes, it is. I'm just trying to make light of the situation. Anyway, Some of those notes have a lot to do with how dragons breed and multiply. Many of it has to do with ways to have them succeed in environments that aren't their own. And so he's like supposing, it's like, I may have figured out a method to have these dragons live again in different areas, but such knowledge is dangerous. To have any dragon in any place, it greatly upsets the order of things.
Basically me.
It's like, well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, maybe. Probably.
I'm most likely the only dragon that has survived in almost every region that I've been to.
It's like, yes, and that's where I've got most of my research from, is from observing you. So it's like, let's just say I may have gotten some of your genetics. It's like, I mean, you didn't think you disposed of all those rags, did you? You bleed a lot, you know.
Well,
so it's like he's doing like a flashback thing. It's like, it was easy just to go into your room and take a piece of cloth that was covered in your blood and then analyze it.
Oh, great.
oh well.
Oh,
It happened.
Wasn't
Breaking
Arrow in your
what
room that
happens
one
during
time?
What?
Wasn't Arrow in your room that one time?
Only
Yeah.
one time, I think.
Yeah, exactly. There's you. There you go.
Oh, yeah, he could have done it when I was out.
Yeah,
of town.
come on. He always thought he was a senile old man. You didn't know he had an agenda.
Nope.
Yeah, so
Damn old men with their senile agenda.
okay, so it's like I need you to do. It's like for more thing, I need you to get rid of those notes. Because if those were to fall into the wrong hands, we could have just another atrocity waiting to happen. Dragons that are adapted and try to subjugate the world again.
Sure. I'll destroy them.
And so, like, he puts, like, he kind of brushes aside and he puts his arm on his shoulder. It's like, and if you're wondering, yes, I did get that dragon pregnant. How I did it, I will not tell you. You just have to read the notes, if you care enough.
I'm just like, what?
Okay, it's like, oh, don't look so surprised. It's like, he says, I'm a wizard. I can do these things.
Well, I certainly hope your kid grows up safe.
Okay. It's like, oh, he'll be safe. I mean, after all, he takes after his father.
How do you know that? He's not even born yet.
And it's like, oh, well, the spirit life, you get to see a lot of things. It's like, you
Well,
likely
no.
won't enjoy it here because it gets rid of what makes you you, seeking questions that you don't know the answer to. Once you're dead, you'll find all the answers you'll ever want. But then what's the point?
I don't want to
It's
be
like-
that for a
so
long
it's
time.
like, anyway,
then.
my time is limited. I just wanted you to know that.
Don't pull that on
keeps
me, old
saying
man.
that.
Say what?
My reaction to that is like, everyone says it's limited, even though it isn't.
It's like, oh, you know of that joke then.
My parents pulled it on me, so yeah.
Okay. It's like, oh, you take the fun out of everything, don't you?
It's fun to see people react to that, so
It's like, why are you having your fun? It's like, you shouldn't make fun of the dead.
I'm not making fun of the dead. I'm just making fun of that.
Okay. It's
particular
like,
sentence.
good. At least you understand that. It's like, alright, so I'll be here if you need me. And just give me a call when you need me. And goodbye.
Later.
Okay, so...
So I
And
head
so
over
Onar's
to
like
his
tapping you. It's like, what's with that old man? You know him or something?
room. Yeah.
Okay, so... It's like, well, we better... So it's like, so we better hurry then. It's a good chance
yeah.
to... So you're gonna just go beeline straight for where you're going. You're not even gonna say hi to anyone.
Maybe Astro, since I'm passing by.
Yeah. What's Astrio's opinion? Astrio looks a little, like, ragged recently.
What's with the long face?
It's like, well, I get the feeling life is about to change. I've been getting some strange reports recently.
Life's always changing.
Well, this bar's been the same for a long time, and he's going to the bar. I've worked on it for so long, and I feel like things are going to happen to change all that. I don't know. Could be just a feeling. Maybe I'm down in the dumps for no reason.
Maybe go ask Groove.
Okay.
He might have insight.
He's like, I did, and that's the problem. This Groove is pretty certain that something's going to happen. You can't exactly see what. I mean, he's not that good at what he does, but he does see that something will change. It's like, so I take it you've heard the news.
It was like, what news?
So, it's like, well, you're not going to like this, but apparently Pei is missing.
I'm just like, what?
Okay. It's like, we went to go see her one, and she just wasn't there. We've searched all over town. There's almost no signs that she's been anywhere. It's like, we haven't found any clues. There's no indication. Just like she was never here.
Either black dragons, or she has just
It's like, so we
gone
assume.
her own way.
But there are no clues. There's no evidence. There's nothing. It's like, even the shamans are baffled. It's just, we've searched every avenue, and yet we've found nothing.
Wait, who's missing?
Pei?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so, like, there are no clues to where she went.
I'm
She's
going
the only... Wait,
to get
she was
something
the only...
in Arrow's room, and then I'll go check out where Bay lived.
Okay.
She was the
Arrow's
only
room. What do you have
mage.
business in there?
Oh, yeah, right. You might not have heard it yet. He's dead.
It's like, oh. So that's a
And
shame.
he asked me to get something in his room and destroy it.
It's like, he asked you before he died, I
Yes.
assume?
Yes.
It's like, okay. Well, it's not like there's anything in there anyway, but you can go ahead and look. So... room is in shambles. Like, you go in there, and it clearly looks like someone came in and took everything.
Fuck.
Like, the whole room looks ransacked. Are there any clues as to where? Do a D100. So, there are clues. You can tell, like, there's scratch marks and things on the ground. Like, there was a struggle in here.
Oh no.
Okay, so...
Do I link it to Bay disappearing?
well, that was my role, but...
No.
It's like, you're looking at the scratch marks and you're kind of seeing, like, there is a pattern. Do you recognize the pattern, though? So the sad pattern is that, you know, part of you doesn't want to believe it, but part of you says, you know, these look like claw marks. And specifically, they look like the claws that Pei has. So...
What the hell has happened here?
So, Onar is pretty much going to say it out loud, so it's like, looks like we found your friend.
I'm just like, what?
It's like, it makes sense, doesn't it? She was looking to have children, and he came up with a method for them to adapt any child to any situation. It would have made sense for her to ransack the area and take the research. So you're looking around and you find most of the pieces are shredded. Like, there's not really anything solid, and whatever was solid information has been taken. So, let's see, is Estrio just gonna walk in? Yeah. So Estrio, curious, walks in and it's like, what the hell happened in here?
I don't know, but Bay definitely will have an answer if we find her.
Okay. And it's like, what does this have to do with Pei? I mean, this room looks like it was torn apart.
I'm just pointing at the scratches.
Okay.
I'm like,
And it's like, oh, so you
Scratches
think these are her claw marks?
they look exactly the same.
Okay, so it's like, well, it would explain why she's not here anymore. She would have gone somewhere more secluded after this.
God damn it.
And then so Onar's still looking around, and it's like, and remember, Estrio is also a human. He can't see the spirits, so he's like seeing things levitate, and it's like, and he's like, oh, don't want to do anything about this. I will see you later. So he just turns around and walks out. It's like, whatever business you're doing, just you do that away from me. Okay, so Onar picks up and it's like, what he picks up is do a D100. Do you notice what he picks up?
No.
So he's picking it up, he's rotating it, and then he's bringing it closer to you. And what about Oso? Also, you guys don't recognize what it is, but it looks like sort of a weird crystal.
I'm just like, what is it, Orner?
Okay, so you're picking it. He picked it up and he showed it to you. You don't know what it is. Also doesn't know what it is. Onar doesn't know what it is. So it's the thing that goes out of place here. It's like, what's a random crystal doing in this area? So also it's like, maybe we should talk to Uski. I think he'd know what that is.
I think I'd rather keep Uski out of it for now.
It's like, you got a better idea? It's also it's looking at you, it's like, you got a better idea? Or would you rather let our only clue slip away?
Ask Iro. Maybe he knows.
Okay.
It was him.
It's
His
like,
room after all.
So, Iro randomly comes out of nowhere. Does he actually know what it is? Yeah. So, Iro, like from behind you, he goes in and he snatches it. It's like, ah, I see. So, and he's walking through the room, and you can tell he's got like a slump soldier look. It's like, I take it you suspect pay was involved.
Yes.
And
The
so
claw
he
marks
silently
point
curses to
that
himself.
way.
Wait, what?
The claw marks point
Yeah.
that way, so...
Yeah, and so he's silently cursing to himself. It's like, I knew her research. Just like I knew her interest in my research wasn't just academic. I was just stupid enough to believe otherwise.
Well,
So, and he's looking around the room. It's like, I take it she stole the research.
as far as I know, yes.
It's like, yeah. And so it's like, it's all the signs point to it. Sadly.
I don't know if there was anyone else involved, but
So
Pei was the only one I know for sure.
yeah,
So Pei stole all his research and everything he had.
not everything he had. Like some of the stuff.
Not everything, but like
the-
his notes.
The valuables
things
are
that-
gone, but all the
Yeah.
notes are gone. Or the valuables are there, but all the notes are gone.
Alright, so yeah, that's what I was trying to get
Everything
to,
that
so-
was research related has been taken.
Well, the question is, what kind of research are we talking about here? Are we talking dangerous
so-
research?
Like Arrow said, this is dangerous research. If she learns how to make dragon hybrids that are able to survive any environment, it could bring a new age of subjugation to hospitality. So it's dangerous research to leave in untapped hands.
We have
So
to
it's
deal
it's the basic. It's, you know, you could breed an army of dragons that are pretty much impervious to any sort of elemental problems. So they would be able to survive anywhere. So, like, the biggest
So-
problem is, you know, what if this gets in the hands of some of the darker dragons, like the Chromatic, where they used it to make abominations of dragons.
Then we'll be fucked.
So what's Arrow say? So Arrow's like, well, I wish I could help you more, but I mean, Pei's pretty smart. She knows how to not leave any clues and leave no sort of traces.
Sadly enough, she
And it's
does.
like, he's holding up the crystal, it's like, which makes this kind of funny. It's like,
What
and,
is it?
it's almost as if she wants to be found, because I know where this resides from.
And where is that?
It's like, this resides from Funos. This is a focusing crystal, used in their firearms.
Well, it was bound to happen.
Okay, it's like, but my question is why? Why would she ally with the Black Dragons?
I don't know.
It's like,
Maybe this goes
you
deeper.
and me both.
Maybe this goes deeper.
So Onar's opinion is that it doesn't matter. I mean, we know our way in. The only way to figure this out is we have to go there.
Well, first we'll head back to the village. To the inn, more like.
It's like, you mean the place you didn't name yet? It's like Onar's looking at you. It's like, you didn't even name it yet.
I'm not naming it because it didn't have a name.
All
At least not
so
yet.
It's like, alright, whatever.
Less suspicious.
So it's like, so like Onar, like Arrow's like, name it something funny, like the land of the unknown or some stupid thing like that.
I'll
Pet
name it
cemetery?
eventually, but
It's like a pet cemetery.
It's filled with what? Fox spirits or something?
True, actually, that it would be a good name. So the pet cemetery.
well,
So
let's go back
and
then.
so Arrow's like, it's like, you definitely need to track this down. I'm sorry that it has to be your problem now, but you know, me being dead and my children being unable to take up anything, it's really down to you.
Well, you could always come and live with the rest of the spirits.
It's like, no, 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 no. Why would I ever do that?
Why not?
It's like, no, my time is short. I'm okay. Goodbye.
Strange.
So he just
old
kind of
man.
walks out.
Strange old man.
It's like, sounds like he doesn't want to deal with that.
Nope. Oh well.
So also it's like grabbing you from behind. It's like, guess somebody else is pawning off the responsibility on you.
I'm gonna head over to Epoch to refill my arrows and then
Okay.
we'll head back.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Epoch. Epoch's got the new smiths and stuff. Do you actually care about anything else besides the objective? Like, are you paying attention to any of the guards around or anything?
Let's see. Currently
So yeah, you are. So you're noticing that the guards, like, they look a lot more robust than they used to. I mean, like, their armor is definitely of a higher quality than it was. You can see that their plates are not, like, they're wearing... Roll a d4. What type of element are we talking about? Okay, we're talking the highest grade of elements. So they have, you can tell that they have, like, high grade enchanted armor. It's like they have steel armor, but it looks more robust than it should be. And you could probably say that's because of Zhao and Kruv. Like, they've definitely gotten into their element.
They have done their work good.
So their armor looks more robust than it normally looks. So what about the herbalist? Still pulls the smoke coming out of there. It's like now they have windows, but the windows are never open. It's just white inside of the herbalist shop.
Oh well.
Okay, so
And I
weapon
didn't-
shop.
To the shop.
It's like you hear Izzy. No, you idiot! You don't hold it like that. And so like Craig is like, and they're talking about a sword blade, and it's like you don't hold the sword because he was holding it upside down. It's like, no, you idiot! You don't hold it like that. You hold it like this. And she's just like a whiplash. She just she's like, all right, we'll be with you in a minute. Hold on. And so she's like putting it in Craig's hand. And it's like, you hold the sword like this. And then he's just holding it in front of his face like,
Alright then. I'm
So
just
it's like, alright, what can I get you?
arrows.
Okay.
Like
And
these.
it's like,
and I
over
should
there.
one of
And
mine.
she just points. You have to pay for those? D100, let's see. Yes, you have to pay for those. So, what's the... Roll a... This is a refill, which I don't have on here. Roll a d20. What's the refill cost? 11, so... So it'll cost you 11
refill
favor
all.
each for each round.
Oh well. I buy 2 more rounds then.
Okay, so why do you need so many arrows? You barely shoot arrows.
Just in case.
It's just now it's just sticking in your inventory. You have all these arrows in your inventory.
Maybe he's preparing to siege the black dragons to get
Who
the
knows?
army.
He's got a secret tunnel way in. I don't see the problem. And
No.
what do you have to really worry about is gunfire because they have firearms.
Well, remember what he is first and foremost.
Yeah.
He's an archer. Like that's what he built his character on in the beginning. That's probably what's
And
going to
so
stick.
Kruv
with him.
is like Kruv is sitting in a corner, and Zhao and they call them red and black. That's what they're called, or black and red. So the 2 mechanical droid, they're the ones helping Zhao like with hammering.
I'm just
So Kruv is kind of sitting in the corner, and he doesn't look too happy.
what's the matter, Groove?
It's like, so I take it you suspect Pei is the one responsible for stealing the research.
I'm not the only one suspecting that, so
So like he like picks he pretty much picks up the chair he was sitting on and just throws it against the wall, and it shatters. And Zhao's like, old man, you need to calm down. I know you suspected a lot, but it's like, no, I knew she was gonna do this, and I didn't do anything.
well, too late now.
So Zhao's like, all right, and then he just goes back to work.
Can Groove see Onar?
It's like, so can he see Onar? No.
Alright. And I'm not even gonna mention it.
Okay, so he's like pushing, like he's getting like face to face with it. It's like, you need to listen to me. You're walking into dangerous zones now. Whatever you've encountered so far is nothing compared to what you're going to face.
Suspected as
And it's
much.
like, we're talking about the Black Dragons here. I mean, they are, in hospitality, one of the pinnacles of technology. They've had the time to do it, more than any other race.
Well,
It's like, they are masters of both the unholy arts and chronomagic.
I have some pretty old friends on my side, so
It's like, what if they're not even alive? What if you walk in there they're under new leadership?
oh, I wasn't meaning there.
And it's like, so it's like, then who do you mean?
You wouldn't understand if I explained it to you. You would only call me crazy.
So, let's see, hold on, let me... So Owner is like right here, and it's like, yes, Kruv was always oblivious to the spirits. He doesn't want to believe that he can talk with the dead.
Mm.
And it's like, and then he, like, Owner's like, he's got a hand on his shoulder, it's like, or is it because you're different? Huh? Did you think of that? Maybe other dragons aren't supposed to see the spirits.
Well,
So, are you going to talk to him while in front of Kruv, who doesn't believe in the spirits?
I'm just shrugging, and then I ask
Yeah.
Groove, just straight like, do you see spirits?
It's like, no. I've heard of it.
Thought as much.
I'd rather not.
I'm just like, thought as much.
So, that's like, and so like he's got like silently frustrated with himself, and he's trying to come to terms with what he's trying to say, but he doesn't let it out. It's like, look, do you need something?
An upgrade for my armor,
Okay, so
please.
it's like, not today. There's a lot's going on today.
Alright then.
So, and Zhao's like, oh, he's not going to do anything. I can do something now.
Oh, alright.
So, charge. So, he's going to give it to you free of charge just because Kruv is being inhospitable. And it's like, just give me that.
Ooh.
Because if anything,
Mark
he's
9.
not the one risking his life, you are. So, it's better if you get what you need and you get the...
Level 9 armor.
Yeah, yeah, class 9 armor. So he's giving it to you free of charge, which also means that... What's your armor rating, like 28?
Think so, yeah.
Because your toughness is not increased at all. It's remained at 40.
Yes, it has been there
Yeah,
for
so
the
it's 28.
longest.
So 28 times 1 point. 28 times 1 point.
9.
Yeah, so that's 50. You get another 3 armor. I should just automatically assume you get 3 armor every time, because 3 armor seems to be the one. So you have higher level armor. The only reason you have high armor amount is because you upgrade your armor. Otherwise, you wouldn't. Okay, so...
So now I head
it's
over
like,
to the base.
oh, Kruv is just upset. So it's like, are you just did you just walk out as Hal was
Nope.
mid-sentence?
Nope.
Okay, so it's like
I
Kruv
was
is just
about to walk
upset
out,
because
and then
I
I
guess
heard
he trusted Pei not to do something wrong, and yet here we are.
Well, a lot of people trust her.
So,
But she chose the wrong side. Oh well.
yeah, so you're walking now, but Onar is not following you yet.
I just turned back like,
So,
why the hell are you not following?
like he's pretty much looking at Kruv, and Kruv is like looking up at him. It's like, you see me, don't you? And Kruv just looks back down, and then Onar just nods and is like, I thought so.
No, I don't believe in you.
I'm heading over to Pace Place.
So, are you still just looking for clues?
Yes.
Okay, so what clues are you looking for? I mean, you already know where she went.
Maybe an indication to why she did it.
So, the shamans are in there, and they're investigating as well. So the main shaman, he walks up, it's like, ah, Sains. It's been a while. What brings you here? I take it you also know what happened.
Pace's disappearance.
Yes. It's like, yes, I have no... We've been trying to scry magically and see if there's any sort of residue, but there's nothing. Really, no trace of it.
I know where she probably went.
It's like, oh, where would that be?
Who knows?
It's like, and where would that be?
North, Black Dragon City.
It's like, Black Dragons? Why?
Don't know, came here to figure out maybe why.
It's like, well, there's nothing here.
Well, I can always try.
And then it's like, as you can see, it's like he opens the door to her chamber, and you can see it's a scorched ruin. It's like, as you can see, she must have known someone would try to follow her and destroyed any sort of evidence or clues that would lead us to her.
I'm not really looking for clues to lead me to her.
Okay.
I'm more looking for clues to know why.
It's like, you and me both, but we haven't found anything yet.
Let's see if I find something.
Okay. So, no.
Probably not.
Yeah, what would you
That's
find
all
that they
that
haven't
is.
found? Like, they've been searching longer than you have, both magically and physically.
Maybe I saw something
Maybe you found something they
spiritually.
wouldn't have, yeah. So spiritually, that's like, what you do know to actually roll, you have to roll,
The other
your
one.
new roll, yeah. You have to roll
This one.
Spirit Call. So, no, you still don't see it. Same number, almost close to the same number. So, you don't see anything spiritual either. And that's the disturbing part, is the air is pretty much dead in there. Normally you'd have, like, hints of spirits, but you have no sort of hints anywhere.
Also,
Hold
I
on.
see something.
Hold on, yeah, about that thing. Didn't we give her that hand? Chaos Lord, not from the Dead Lord?
Yep. Which is now stolen, because that was gone now.
Oh,
Mhm.
So,
Just a question, does Onar see something?
Onar? Of course Onar's the more observant one. He's more observant than you. So he's walking into the burnt chamber.
Well, he's been a spirit longer than me, so...
Yeah, so he knows some ways. So, and it's not just a spirit. Remember, he's like a master. He's a master grade assassin and tracker. So he is a man. In short, he is a manhunter. So he is. When it comes to people fleeing and trying to escape him, he knows subtle clues as to where they might have gone or where they might be going. So he'll pick up on things you guys don't. So, like, he's brushing the ground, and he's seeing, like, he's starting to sweep away the ground. And then all the shamans are starting to gather around the area. Like, they stop what they're doing and they're gathering around. They cannot see spirits, but they see what's happening. Like, they see the ground is starting to uncover itself.
Spirits.
Okay. And what's on the ground is there's a weird pattern on the ground. Does Onar recognize the pattern? No. So he doesn't know what the pattern is.
The shamans.
Nope.
know.
Sain's doesn't, the shamans don't, and also nobody knows. So this pattern is unknown.
Does it give off any sort of energy? Does it give off like some sort?
None that they can sense. So it's like, strange arcane patterns.
Suddenly, Annabelle appears and says, "I know what that is."
Yeah, you're not around though. Sorry. So now here comes the kicker, which is Troik is wandering in. And he just walks in and he looks at this, and it's like, oh, that's not good.
I just turn around and
Does
say,
he know?
what is not?
And it's like, so he walks into the center, and he's like looking directly at the ground. And then he looks at the whole expanse. It's like, and he's shaking his head, and he just starts walking out. So, anybody gonna go after him, or just gonna watch him walk
That
away?
about.
So, Sain's immediately you try to go after him. It's like, so Troik is still walking. He's like, he gets to right there, and then he stops. And it's like, I would say this is my fault, and I wouldn't be wrong.
What is?
It's like, I had a feeling something was going on. I mean, I was the one who asked her to be our court mage. But I had a feeling she would be tempted by dark power, or something along those lines.
Well, we still don't know the full of it, so don't start passing judgment just yet.
It's like, I can pass judgment because I know her. And I know what she believed.
And that is...
So, it's like, she turned to magic to solve her condition of not having children. And in that magic, she turned to the darkest arts. Because really only the unholy could save her.
Then why the hell did she break over Hero's room?
It's like, likely because they were working together. Because in order for you to break the boundaries, usually the darkness is what helps, not the light. So it's so it's like, and I was a fool to allow any of that to happen, thinking dark sorcery could be used for good.
Depends on the occasion. Sometimes it might be good.
It's like, and this time it was not. So I have yet to see the occasion.
Cough, cough, Annabelle, cough, cough.
Well, he doesn't believe, like, he believes you're a soldier of the light. He doesn't know about the darkness yet.
Well, I literally told him not to trust me several times.
Yeah, but that's not the same as saying, I can wield unholy power. Like, you're saying, all the stuff you're saying is basic stuff, like, don't trust me, and, just that nothing you said or done has indicated unholy power.
Like, trust me, I'm evil?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to say that next time.
Yeah, sometime. It's like, it's just, even if he says that, it's like, there's nothing to indicate, alright, so you're evil. That doesn't mean you're unholy.
At that point, I'm just like, alright, then I'll be heading off after her.
It's like, good luck with that. Knowing her, she's probably planned ahead for anyone trying to trail her.
We'll see about that.
And we'll leave it off at that, and then we'll move on to Grimmauld and Annabelle in the fortress.
We got 20 minutes, so let's make it worth it.
That is not the right map.
Yep,
That is the right
not
map.
the right. Oh no!
Quickly, let's sprint back to town to get his research.
Okay, so Annabelle, let's do with Grimmauld. Grimmauld, what exactly are you doing? So, you got your fortune back. Now what?
Alright, let's see. With the 9k favor plus 3k favor, that's
You have quite
That's
a bit of money,
12,000.
but you still need to get the major upgrade before you spend it on something. You need to, like, either
I got those basic needs, right?
yeah, but you don't have you don't use money to get infrastructure. You still use lord rolls.
Okay, but I do have points. I still have 4 points
You have
left.
4 points to
Settlement
upgrade.
features,
So-
Trick.
Wait, what?
Settlement features. Isn't
about
that a thing that you
Yeah,
can
that's
buy
you have to
with
get all
favor?
of your. Oh yeah, you could buy settlement features. Wait, isn't it you can't get settlement features until?
Doesn't says there. So
Okay, yeah, it doesn't say there. That's a problem. So
Until
settlement
you
features,
obtain
you need level
lordship,
5
yeah.
infrastructure because you need infrastructure to actually make those work.
Okay, let's see then.
Purchase settlements for extra. You cannot contribute to your settlement until you obtain lordship. Yeah, I didn't put the part. And you cannot buy upgrades until you have level 5 infrastructure. Because this stuff doesn't just come out of thin air. I mean, you need an infrastructure to maintain half this stuff. So until you get level 5 infrastructure, which is with your current points, you can get. Oh wait, you can't because you got to level up the zone first. So
Great.
you can get
Okay.
3 zone upgrades, and then you can get level 1 infrastructure. Which with the zone upgrade, you'll get 100 favor per session, like passively.
Okay,
So what is your
Well,
favor total now? 11,000,
12,000.
12,000. Jesus,
Actually, with the 1,000 that I have on me right now, that's plus that 1,000 is
it's
13,000.
13,000. So I'm just gonna put that in there so we don't forget. So he's got a small fortune, like you said.
Not enough.
Yeah, it's never enough. Well, it's enough, but it's never enough. Okay,
No, it's
so
never.
You need to update your zone, so you're gonna get your you want a level 3 zone.
Yes.
Okay, so and then do you want the level 1 infrastructure? Or do you want to do something else?
What does level 1 infrastructure
Free
do?
favor. That's pretty much what that does. Along
Alright.
with allowing you to buy, like once you get to level 5, you can buy all the other upgrades for your settlement, so you can get like a military district.
Yeah, infrastructure then.
Okay, so
Everything
now I
goes to
put that
infrastructure.
on. So basics met, and then you now have the zone level, which is 3.
Does that fix the wall?
I don't know, D100.
Nope.
No.
That wall's.
You're just,
that
it's like a
wall is-
memento. It's like. So your infrastructure is now level 1, which means, actually I don't even have to include the level. I just include how much, oh no, that's wrong. So, I do have to include the level, I just have to also add how much favor it gets per session. So since you have a level 3 zone, your infrastructure goes up by, so infra, level 1, that's plus 100 favor per session.
Right. Right.
So you have basic
all
info.
that
Okay,
money.
what does your basic infrastructure sound like? What is it you are buying?
The walls were made of stone originally, right?
Okay, yeah. Still stone.
So he-
but
Yeah, it's still stone, but he basically built more. Alright, not more stone, but technically he basically reinforced the walls,
okay.
reinforced
So,
everything.
Using Dwarven engineering, you redesigned the walls to have a combination. It's like a weird material where the outer facade is stone, but the inner part has weird composites in it, like metal sheets. So
Yeah.
even if you get hit with cannon fire, one of those pieces is gonna stop whatever's shooting through it. It also works well against people trying to breach the wall. So they'll ram a piece of wall down, but then they'll hit a harder material underneath.
Yep. That's the basic
So
idea.
It's pretty much steel reinforcement of the walls.
Yeah.
So
I got
does that
that going.
include? That also includes the internal structures. You're done that to all your buildings on the inside as well. You might as well go the whole way. Just
Yeah.
make the inner and the outer fully secure. Right. So that is all your lordship. And now we go on to. Are we just gonna? Besides that, what are you gonna do?
The money I can't spend on myself, right? Or can I
You
spend it on?
can if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it because although it would give you. Let's see, how much would you spend to get you?
20.
What level are you now?
Level 20.
You would
20.
get 26
So
levels.
60 times 500. You need like you wouldn't even be close to max level. It takes like 30,000 to get to max level from where you are.
You know what? I'll just keep the money.
Yeah. So you might want to just keep the money and use it, reinvest it to make more money. That's what you should probably be doing.
Yeah.
Reinvest it to make more money.
Yep. So I guess that's done for me at least. I'll just keep planning. Annabelle, Annabelle.
You have all this money now.
All this money, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
It's
not enough to get you to max level anyway. So.
Not even, no, like in general, it's not enough. Even if you give him the whole world, it's not enough.
Yeah, it's got greedy. So, Annabelle, last in line. What do we do now? So the swamp turtle's pretty much outside. It's trying to look inside, but it can't because it's like there's another door in the way. there's a door on the outside and there's a door on the inside.
Well, someone mentioned research, like Arrow's research, and I really want to figure out how the fucking earth he did that.
Okay, so you don't even know about Arrow's research, do you?
Yeah, someone.
Who mentioned
I remember
it?
someone saying something about it.
Yeah, but were you in like the area?
Yeah, it was like while we were discussing with Grimhall.
What?
Huh.
I think it was like in the room adjacent to us. But
Who was discussing Arrow's research?
actually,
I don't
only
think
ones
so
that
because
could've been
only
at work
because
are
really
some of the
only
dragons.
Arrow knew that. So I don't know. Did
maybe-
Arrow let
maybe
you?
you-
So you
hold on,
you
wait,
have
hold on. We
a prior
postal,
knowledge.
Hold on, we have a postal system, right?
Wait, what?
Grimmauld
Yeah,
has a postal
you have.
system, right?
Yeah,
So,
but
yeah.
you didn't get that until recently. But it's still,
Yeah,
you know, Annabelle, she's an eavesdropper. I mean, she listens in on things. So Arrow might have mentioned it somewhere, and now she's curious about it. Just now that she's had time to stop and think. But I think you should try and heal yourself first before you go on another adventure.
Nah, screw it. It'll heal with time.
Okay. So,
That's been her philosophy forever.
what? Oh, screw it. I don't have enough time.
Oh, screw it. It'll heal with time.
Oh, your wounds, you mean? Okay. So you're just going to get on your swamp turtle and just head back to town.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Let's see. How many zones do you have to cross? Let me go check. Because if I recall the map, you have to roll.
3 or 4.
Hold on. 2. So you have to roll 2 encounters. So 2 encounters, roll them. So you're just gonna get on your swamp turtle, head back to town. So why 2 hostiles?
All of the enemies.
Okay. Do you want to actually fight these battles, or do you want to? What do you want to do with that?
If I can avoid them, that would be best. Cause
Okay. Well, let's remember what happened last time. It's who shot they? What did you shoot him with? No, it was Sain's, and he shot the elves. He shot that flame drake with ice arrows, and then he just ran away. So it just dissuaded him. All right. First things first. Let me get you somewhat realigned. Oops, wrong map. There we go.
Yeah.
And realign. So we're right here. Let me reveal.
exhibit.
So the area is really going to be like that area. So we'll probably combine both of the encounters into one encounter. This means double the problems. All right. So desert
There's
region.
these silhouettes.
Desert region. So that's desert creatures.
Desert region. Oh yeah, desert creatures. That's gonna be bad. Slightly, at least.
Is it the one really damaged
Hmm?
creature that I did?
No, something else.
Would have been funny though.
So
Yeah.
you're seeing some weird things poking out of the ground, and you see a lot of them. I mean, like, and they're they're kind of posturing, but at the same time they're not.
Timon, what are you doing there?
So they're sticking their heads out of the ground, and then they're just popping their heads, and then you see like a bunch of group on the other side just put their heads out of the ground, and then a bunch over there. And they're just looking at you. They don't quite understand what you are.
Walk that way?
Yeah. So you can pretty much do that. So you start going that way. Are they gonna like follow you? Yes. So like you can see that like they pop out of the ground and then they start like kind of like they just start trundling after you.
Trundling.
Like they're trying to they're following the swamp turtle, I think. So
Are they looking?
They'll keep following you. Like they'll follow you all the way back to the town.
What are they looking at exactly? Are they looking at Annabelle?
I think
or are
the
they looking at
D100 are the. Which are they looking at? You or the swamp turtle? They're looking at you, but they're following the swamp turtle.
What?
So they enter the town. Yes. So they'll follow you all the way to the town. So and they're not subtle about it. I mean, like they're like little dogs. They're not really following. They're following you all the way back to town.
What on earth are these things?
Okay. You don't even know what they are. Actually, D100, can you kind of get like from anything you've read? No. So you have no idea what they are. Okay, so let's move you back to the main town. So you arrive in town on a swamp
User
turtle.
disconnected from your channel.
Who did we lose? Oh, we lost Barbecue. Okay. So these things are still following you. I mean, like they're... Okay, so... And they're like, they're getting uncomfortably close. They're like around you and they're like leaping on you and just kind of like little putties. So...
I sort of like turn to the closest person who happens to be that guy and say, "Do you have any idea what these things are?"
Yeah, he just shakes his head no, and he just kind of shrugs.
They followed me through the desert.
Okay,
So confused.
And they're not trying to hurt you or anything. They're not trying to bite. They're just kind of like riding on top of you.
Oh god.
Okay, so...
They saw what I did with the swamp turtle and now they're doing it to me.
Yeah, maybe.
Am I able to move around?
No. Because they're like... They're starting to weigh you down. I'd say, D100, can you carry most of them? Okay, no. So they're rather heavy for something of that size. They don't... Yeah.
Gee.
But on closer inspection, they are not mammal, they're reptilian.
Gee, I'm being crushed by the lizards.
Okay, so... Like, and at that, like, they're kind of just, like, swarming off, and they're just kind of... Like, they're, like, tilting their heads to the side, and they're, like, kind of sniffing you and all these other weird things. Did you run into Annabelle on your way out of town? Yeah. So, you were about to walk out and go seek whatever, and then you realize, okay, yeah, look, there's Annabelle, and what are those things?
She's covered in lizards!
And so she's just kind of leaning down from the top. It's like, I think he wants you to feed them.
Do I have any food on me?
It's like, I don't know. It's like, how am I supposed to know what those things are?
I checked myself for any food.
Yeah, do you have any food you could throw on the ground?
I have whiskey.
Okay, we'll do 100. So, do you have any food that you may have recovered while on your adventure? No. So, you don't have any food.
Does anyone have any food?
Okay, so... Like, nope, the trolls are staying out of this. They're just like, nope, we're not getting involved.
I don't have any food either.
Nobody has any food. So, maybe food is not the thing they're attracted to. Who knows?
I try to pet one?
D100. So, it just kind of sits there and it just lets you pet it. But it's kind of tilting its head. It's like, what are you doing? Then it kind of just shakes its head to the side when you remove your hand.
Am I able to figure out whether it likes it or not?
The 100. So, you kind of get the feeling that it's more curious than anything. You're not sure if affection is what it wants.
Maybe Troik knows what these things are. Start moving towards.
Oh, Troik, Troik, he's it's like, all right, what's going? Okay, and then he just walks the other way.
Wait, no, I need help.
It's like your problem, not mine.
Oh,
That's Troik.
what do I do with an army of lizards?
Okay, so the lizards are just kind of staring at you, like they're moving in concert, like they're tilting their head simultaneously, and they're kind of like patting the ground. They're weird because they can stand on their hind legs, but at the same time they prefer crawling.
Who knows stuff about lizards?
Yes. I don't know, Sains, do you know anything about these creatures? Or have you read anything? You know a little bit more than Annabelle. So, the creature's name, they're called desert dogs. Why they're called desert dogs is because they share a lot of habits with dogs. I mean, it's kind of strange. Like, they're considered somewhat of a household pet if you can tame one, but they're wild and rambunctious. They don't quite... Like, you can try to tame them, but they're not quite tameable. Nor do they really have any particular use.
So there's just an army of lizards.
No, just these lizard things that really don't do anything productive. They're just kind of idle. Like pets.
Anyone want a lizard?
So Troik is coming back out again. It's like, okay. Please explain to me what is happening.
I can't explain something I don't know.
It's like, well, if I had to explain it, these things seem to want to be your friend. So that's the best explanation I can give. I mean, they attach to random people in the desert, and they follow you for a long time. And what you do from there is up to you.
So I just have an army of lizards following me for the rest of the day.
Technically. Until you lead them into dark places and they see that you're dangerous.
Oh. Huh.
It's like they can be easily broken, sadly. It just takes a little bit of violence and they're gone. Like that.
Well, at least I won't be getting them killed.
Yes. It's like, no. So it's like, observe. And so he stomps on the ground, and they kind of just all recoil and just back up like a step. See, it only takes a little bit to shock them.
Huh. Okay.
They do not stick around though. Like, slowly, like, since nobody's trying to really feed them or anything, they're just kind of trickling away. Is anybody going to stop them, or are they just going to wander out?
Last grabs on a lizard thing.
Like, nope. Let's see, what about she? Yeah, even she doesn't want one, like, nobody wants one. So they just kind of wander off.
Sains, you want a lizard?
No.
Yeah, so... It's like, well, and then Troik just turns around and it's like, well, if they were useful, I would say let them stay, but they aren't that useful. They don't even make good hunting dogs, or anything like that. They just kind of... No, he's like leaning against the gate. It's like, they just kind of eat and poop. It's really all they do. And look cute.
Huh.
So, you could say they're almost a nuisance.
Well, at least they're not one of the many things trying to murder us violently.
I guess. I find that good. Less animals trying to murder us every day of our lives.
Anyway, off to Hero's room.
Okay, so that will be the last action. We're gonna do Hero, and that's it. Or Hero's room.
You could
So-
just ask me.
Yeah. Are you gonna? Well, she doesn't know. She's gonna. She wants to see
No,
with
but-
her own eyes.
Doesn't she say it like off the Era's room, and then I could be
Out
like,
loud?
wait a sec.
Did you say it out loud, or did you say it in like? Did you think it?
Out loud.
Okay, so you said it out loud. She's gonna go to Arrow's room. Are you gonna interject, or?
I'm gonna interject.
Okay, so you don't. Hold on, let's go put you back over there. So you're thinking that, and then Sainz interjects. So what do you say to her?
Didn't much. Don't know what you're looking for, but probably won't find it in there.
How so?
I have just been there, like, not so long ago. And the
What
whole
was it?
room was trashed.
Oh, so there wasn't any of his research.
He... hard to explain. He even asked me to destroy his research, so it wouldn't fall into the wrong hands, which already has happened.
Annabelle, do you know that he talks to spirits?
I no clue.
Okay, D100. Like, are you at least humoring him? No, it's like he told you, but so you're assuming that he told you ahead of time before he died.
Wait a minute, can I see spirits?
You can see elemental spirits, different spirits.
Okay.
So that's energy wavelengths and elemental magic. So the spirits he sees are the spirits of the recently deceased. Not so much energy. These are more souls.
Huh.
And the ones he sees are the ones who haven't departed to eternal rest yet, because the spirits have the same problem of, you simply go to sleep and you don't wake up, and you become non-existent.
Fun.
What happened to Squirtle? Where's Squirtle?
How with you?
Where at?
Oh, he's with Where Out? Yeah, he's with me. Okay, so we'll figure that one out later.
Okay, so who ransacked it?
Hey. That's where everything points towards, so...
Why?
She couldn't have children, which was the reason she probably ransacked his room.
Well, does she still have it?
She's not in the town. Vanished.
Oh,
Yeah, the story is Pei vanished without a trace. Like, she left no clues, but you've been able, like, Sainz has been able to piece together some, at least a general location of where he could be, or at least a place where answers could be, and that is Funos, the city of black dragons. Which,
Nobody knows
the
this.
way you have to get there is you have to go back to your settlement, which is that,
I know.
and you have to go into the secret tunnel.
wait, so are you going to Funos?
You don't even know that, Annabelle.
I thought was what just
No, okay,
happened.
so-
I didn't explain anything about
Did he
that.
explain? He's not explaining. Like, he told you just so much about Pei, and now you're not going to find a trace of her. That's as far as it went.
Okay, so you didn't explain where she went.
I didn't explain that I
Are
found
you going
something
to
that
explain
might
where she
lead
went?
me. Only if I'm asked.
Okay. How is she
That's
going
something
to?
that I was asked.
So Annabelle would ask, like, where's she gone? Do you know where she went?
Most likely Funus.
Okay. So Annabelle, do you actually know what Funos is? Okay. So yeah, you know of Funos, like you've heard of it a couple times. It's the city of ancient dragons, which are the black dragons.
Why would she be off with black dragons?
Don't know. On my way to find out though.
So,
Oh,
you
I
forgot about
don't
the
know.
clue. The only clue indicating it was the energy crystal used in their firearms.
Oh, yeah.
That was the only clue indicating that she went to the black dragons. That and the symbols on the ground, which were the unholy, and Crew pretty much pointing out that that's likely where she went. So most people in town are burning with betrayal because they trusted her, and then next thing you know, she's gone and she does this.
is that popular knowledge now?
What's popular knowledge what happened? I mean, there's not much else you could do in this town besides spread rumors.